Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we are going to learn about linear regression analysis and multiple regression analysis in SPSS. So before we embark on doing analysis, let's understand what is linear regression analysis and also what is multiple regression analysis and where can we apply this to. So linear regression analysis is used when you want to examine the relationship between one independent variable and one continuous dependent variable. The independent variable here is the x and then x axis, and then the dependent variable is the y axis. Where can you apply linear regression analysis? So you can apply linear regression analysis when you want to find out if use of fertilizer predict maize yield. You can also use when you want to predict the income using the age. Then let's come to multiple regression analysis. Multiple regression analysis is used when you want to examine the relationship between two or more independent variables, which can be put as x1, x2, x3, and so on, and one continuous dependent variable, which is y. Example, if you want to find if age, education, and work experience predict income, or if you want to examine if the rainfall, fertilizer use, and farmer size predict crop yield. You can as well use it to predict if agricultural productivity is affected by or predicted by training, receive access to credit, and farming experience. That requirement for both the linear and the multiple regression analysis is that the dependent variable must be continuous, e.g., you have yield, weight, test scores, and income. And then for dependent variables, it can take two, which is continuous or categorical. For categorical, variable should be coded appropriately before use. So in case if you imported data or if you inputted data which has not been coded, the SPSS will not perform multiple or linear regression analysis if you don't do that. So linear relationship between predictors and dependent variable for both. Dependent observation, approximately normally distributed residuals, and then homoscedasticity or constant variance of residuals, and then no serious multicollinearity for multiple regression analysis. So those are things that the two share together. In summary, linear regression analysis will mean one predictor, one continuous outcome. And then for multiple regression analysis, two or more predictors on one continuous outcome. Now you have learned the difference between linear regression analysis and multiple regression analysis, and when and where to apply. Let's embark on doing the analysis in SPSS. You go to analyze, regression analysis, and then linear. For the dependent variable, we are going to look at income after, and then our independent variable, we are going to look at age. We can see the statistics. We click the R squared, and then we continue. Then the plots also you can have, but I don't want to have plots at this age. And then you have also those, and then you click OK, and then I have my linear regression analysis. So model summary, you can see the significant is 0.568, which is larger than or greater than 0.05. So meaning there's no relationship between age and income after of the respondent. So that's how you can perform linear regression analysis, and then you now read this ANOVA coefficient and model summary table. So if there was significant uh, relationship or influence of age to the income after, we could have started now writing that there is, and then use this one. How much does age influence income after? So that's how you can do the linear regression analysis. So let's do multiple regression analysis. So you go to analyze, you go to regression, and then you go the same linear regression. So instead, remember that we said linear regression analysis, one independent variable versus one dependent variable. So in the multiple regression analysis, we say one dependent variable versus one or two or more independent variable. So we are going to add more variable. We are going to see households. Then we're going to see training receive. And then we can also see the knowledge score. Then we click OK. So you have three tables, model summary, ANOVA here. So here the F is 0.00. In the ANOVA table, there is significant influence. So when you, for coefficient, it is going to break down for you the independent variables that we selected as influencing the dependent variable, which was the income. So when we look at the age, it's not significant. Household size, significant. So you are going to say that there is significant influence of these variables, and where the significant is, which is in the training received and in the knowledge score. So that's how you can perform the multiple regression analysis in SPSS. So thank you so much for watching this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you have not done it, so that you get more insights and ideas from the great channel.